when Rishi Sunak became Prime Minister, his aides delivered one message to the party, which was unite or die. We've said it before, and no doubt we'll say it again, that, alongside, the political crisis, the economic crisis this country faces, he faces a governance crisis within his own party, because it is so split and so factionalised now that it is borderline ungovernable. And they said at the time, unite or die. It seems to be that they have chosen a noble death as their preferred option at the moment. So, we're beginning to see a resurgence of, I can't think of a wittier name right now than the Trussites, and a sort of, an alignment with the Boris Johnson, the cult of Boris Johnson Moonies. And actually, that fundamental split that ran right through the leadership contest last year about how do you best manage a post-COVID economy? Do you squeeze out inflation first, because that, as Thatcher would say, is the destroyer of all, of jobs, of livelihood, of society, and it makes everybody poorer for longer than necessary, which is the sort of Rishi Sunak arm of the party? Or do you go, tax cuts, and that breeds growth? And actually, it's also worth reminding people that what really did for Rishi and Boris Johnson's relationship wasn't a personality clash. It was an issue over, the very, very different views about how to manage the economy. And that was a sort of fundamental split. So, look, there's a, the Conservatives have always been a broad church, as they say. But one of the problems you get as you're in government for a very long time is you pile up an awful lot of people with grievances, you pile up an awful lot of people whose careers are behind them, and you pile up an awful lot of people who have just decided for one reason or other that they need to look out for themselves rather than support the government. And that's where we're at. There are 119 former ministers on the backbenches, and, more factions than you could shake a stick at.